We have just finished the 1941 World Series, and now I want to play the 1941 All-Star Game. I thought about using Dead Ball, but changed my mind. We're going to go back to Apba for the All-Star Game. And while you view the starters on the screen, here's the subs. First for the National League, Eddie Miller, a shortstop from Boston Bees. For the Brooklyn Dodgers, first baseman Dolph Camilli, second baseman Billy Herman, third baseman Cookie Lavaghetto, outfielder Ducky Medwick. From the Cincinnati Reds, pitcher Bucky Walters, outfielder Hank Lieber from the Cubs, and also pitcher Claude Passot from the Cubs. Back to the Reds, Paul Derringer, a pitcher. For the New York Giants, Buck McCormick, Harry the Horse Danning, catcher, pitcher Carl Hubble, and outfielder Mel Ott. For the Philadelphia Phillies, pitcher Cy Blanton. For the Pirates, Bob Elliott, an outfielder. Al Lopez, a catcher. From the Cardinals, Enos Slaughter, outfielder, and pitcher Lonnie Warneke. Subs from the American League, from the Boston Red Sox, outfielder Dominic DiMaggio, first baseman Jimmy Fox. From the Chicago White Sox, Luke Appling and Thornton Lee. Appling's a shortstop, Lee's a pitcher. And Eddie Smith, a pitcher. From Cleveland, Lou Boudreau, shortstop. Third baseman Kenny Keltner. And for the Detroit Tigers, pitcher Al Benton, catcher Bertie Tebbetts. From the New York Yankees, second baseman Joe Gordon, Charlie Keller, outfielder, Red Ruffing pitcher, and Maurice Russo, pitcher. From the Philadelphia A's, we have catcher Frankie Hayes, St. Louis Browns, Roy Columbine, an outfielder, and finally from the Washington Senators, pitcher Sid Hudson. All the stars are here from the American League and the National League at Briggs Stadium. Let's play some tabletop baseball. This is Apba Baseball Classics, where yesterday's stars performed through cards and dice, classic games on our tabletops. Hello everybody, this is Appa Brian bringing to you Appa Baseball Classics and the 1941 All-Star Game from Briggs Stadium in Detroit, Michigan. We have completed the introductions, and Bob Feller is doing his warm-up tosses. He's a grade A pitcher, XY strikeout modifiers, and a W control modifier, 25 and 13 in 1941, a 3.15 earned run average. Stan Hack steps into the box. We're ready. Let's play ball. We're playing basic Appa, pretty much the hybrid game using the Merino boards. I'm not too hung up on the left-right splits because I don't like doing the math while I broadcast, but the rest we'll use in the hybrid game. Here is the pitch to Stan Hack. Read the blue die first, red die second, 32. That's a roller to the shortstop, or excuse me, the second baseman. And the second baseman, Bobby Dorr, throws to first, one away. That brings up Terry Moore, the left fielder from the St. Louis Cardinals. 65. Popped high into the air behind home plate. Bill Dickey loses his mask and makes the catch near the screen. 2 outs. Pete Reeser, the Brooklyn Dodgers, steps in. 343 hitter. He was the National League's batting champion in 1941. 41 is a ball hit on the ground. High chopper to the shortstop. Joe Cronin fields it and throws to first. 3 outs. The National League goes 3 up and 3 down. American League coming to bat. Whit Wyatt takes the mound for the Nationals. He was 22 and 10 in 1941, and had a very good ERA of 2.34. Bobby Dorr steps into the box, swings the bat from the right side. Here's the pitch to Bobby Dorr. 41 is hit on the ground to the left side. The shortstop Archie Vaughn corrals it and throws to first. 1 out. Here's Cecil Travis. One roll. That's a hit column roll for the Senators slugger. And 15 is a 6, a double for Cecil Travis. He'll be on second base, scoring position. That brings up Joe DiMaggio, the Yankee Clipper. There is one down. Travis at second. Wyatt goes into the stretch. Here's the pitch to Joe DiMaggio, 1-3. Wyatt has the Z modifier. He has an AXZ modifier. That's going to be 2 balls and no strikes. Behind inning count to DiMaggio, 32-26. Ground ball to second base. There's just one play. Lonnie Frey throws to first. Cecil Travis advances to third. That brings up the actual real hero of the 1941 All-Star Game, Ted Williams. We just completed the 1941 World Series project that was based on the iconic moment of Mickey Owens, the Dodger catcher, making an error in the top of the 9th inning of Game 4, where a pass ball and a strikeout turned into 4 runs for the Yankees. The Yankees won that series 3-1, and that's how the replay went. Yankees 3-1. Now we're doing the All-Star Game, and the iconic moment we're replaying here in the All-Star Game is Ted Williams, 2 outs, bottom of the 9th inning, 3-run home run to give the victory to the American League. His walk-off home run ran the score to American League 7 and Nationals 4. He's up here in the first inning with 2 outs and Cecil Travis at third base. Here's the pitch to Teddy Ballgame. 43 is let me get the right card up here. 29, that's going to be a ground ball to the pitcher. Wyatt throws to first, 3 outs, and Cecil Travis will be stranded at third. We go to the top of the second, no score. The big cat, Johnny Mize, will lead off the second inning for the Nationals. Perennial 300 hitter. Also hit in 1941, 18 home runs. Here's the pitch to Johnny Mize from Bob Feller. 64 is a ball 4. A leadoff walk. Mize takes first. He is an average speed runner, not a threat to steal. F23 can't go. Bill Nicholson from the Chicago Cubs steps into the box. 6-4 is swing and a miss. Strike 3, and that's one of the knocks on Nicholson's game. Does strike out quite a bit, 1 down. Here's one of the unsung heroes of the National League of his era, Archie Vaughan. I think 10 out of 12 times he hit over 300. And he was kind of a National League star of the 41 All-Star Game. He had 2 home runs in that game. Here's the pitch to Archie Vaughan, shortstop of the Pittsburgh Pirates, 34. Fly ball to center field. And under that is Joe DiMaggio. He makes the catch. 2 away. Now Lonnie Frey, fast second baseman for the Cincinnati Reds. 2 outs. Johnny Mize is at first. Pitch to Lonnie Frey, 15. That's a 10. And that will be a base hit, sending, I'm pretty sure it's a base hit, against an A. That is a hit. And that sends Johnny Mize to third base. National League has runners on the corners, 2 outs, and here is catcher Mickey Owen. Pitchers due up next. Owen was a 231 hitter. I think Willow White, the pitcher behind him, was about a 190 hitter. No, he's a pretty good hitter. He almost 240. Better hitter than Owen, so we better pitch to Owen. Here's a pitch to Mickey Owen. 45. It's going to be a base on balls. 22-year-old Bob Feller walks the bases loaded now. And that brings up the pitcher, Whitlow Wyatt. 2 outs. All stations are full. Can Whitlow Wyatt put a quarter in the merry-go-round? Here's a pitch from Bob Feller. 45 is going to be another base on balls. Ball 4, he walks the pitcher. That's going to be an RBI. My scores, everybody moves up 90 feet. Fry's on third. Mickey Owens at second, and now Whitlow Wyatt's at runner at first base. And Stan Hack, the top of the order, steps into the box. Bob Feller goes into the windup. Here's the pitch, 34. That's a fly ball to center field. Easy play for Joe DiMaggio. Puts it away, and that's the 3rd out. National League takes a 1-0 lead. We go to the bottom of the 2nd inning. As the game goes forward, I'm going to try to check the actual play-by-plays and make substitutions when the actual substitutions were made. For the bottom of the 2nd inning, Wyatt will be facing Jeff Heath, Joe Cronin, and Rudy York. It is 1-0 National League. Here's a pitch to Jeff Heath. 53 is a 15. Gets the column. Wait a minute. 53 is a 22. That will test the catcher, and that is Marv Owen. He's a fielding column 8, column 1. Little dribbler in front of the plate to throw to first. Mickey Owen makes the play, and Heath is retired, 1 away. From the Boston Red Sox, the shortstop Joe Cronin is the batter. 44 is a base hit for Joe Cronin. Second base runner for the American League. The other one reached as far as 3rd in the 1st inning. That was Cecil Travis. Rudy York, first baseman. Here's a stretch and a pitch from Wyatt. 33, Rudy York hits a drive to left field. That'll split the gap between Reeser and Moore and roll the wall. It's going to be a double for Rudy York. Joe Cronin goes to 3rd. American League has 2nd and 3rd with 1 down. Brings up the catcher, Bill Dickey. Pitcher Bob Feller is on deck. Wyatt is going to walk Dickey and load the bases and set up a potential double play. Bob Feller is the batter. There are not as many pitchers as today's All-Star games have on the roster, so I don't want to start burning through my pitchers too fast. In the 3rd inning, Bob Feller was pitch hit for war in the actual game by Roy Columbine. I'm going to let Feller hit and try to pitch 1 more inning. Bases loaded, 1 out. Can Bob Feller put a quarter in the merry-go-round? Here's a pitch from Wyatt. 51 is a 36. That's a ball in the dirt, nicely blocked by his catcher, Mickey Owen. The play result was a wild pitch, but WP 0, WP 1 is going to be a ball. Whitlow Wyatt has a WP 1, so not a wild pitch. 21 is a 12. The infield's playing back for a double play. Ground ball to shortstop. It is a tailor-made 6-4-3 double play, and that gets Whitlow Wyatt out of the inning with no runs scored. Terry Moore, Pete Reeser, and Johnny Mize are the scheduled hitters for the 3rd. Bob Feller is back out on the mound to throw the 3rd inning. Here's a pitch to Terry Moore. 4-4 is going to be a base hit for Moore. He is fast at first base, R29 stealing. That R will keep him from going. And now Pete Reeser comes to bat. Good hit and run. Reeser has a little power, 14 home runs, but he would be a good candidate for a hit and run play. And I believe that's what we'll do. All right, Pete Reeser and Bob Feller. The National League starts the runner. Hit and run play, 26 is a swing and a miss. Dickey's throw down to second. 46, he is out. 1 through 45 would have been safe. Dickey is a +6 arm catcher, and that hit and run play didn't go well. Suddenly there's 2 outs. Let's see. Score that 2-6, and also I strike out on Reeser. Strike him out, throw him out. Here's Johnny Mize, the big cat from the St. Louis Cardinals. 24 is a swing and a miss, strike 3. 3 outs. We go to the bottom of the third. National League 1 and the American League nothing. All right, there'll be a new pitcher for the National League. That is Paul Derringer from the Cincinnati Reds. He is a grade Z pitcher, and he'll be facing the top of the American League's order: Bobby Doerr, Cecil Travis, and Joe DiMaggio. Here's Bobby Doerr. Here's the pitch to Doerr. 1-1 roll. That's going to be a ground ball down the third base line past Stan Heck and into the corner. Bobby Doerr will settle into second base with a leadoff double. Here is Cecil Travis, the batter now. He doubled in the first inning. Cecil Travis, a .359 hitter in 1941. Here's the pitch to Travis. 21 is a 12. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Derringer sends Travis back to the bench as a strikeout victim. Here is Joe DiMaggio. Ted Williams is on deck. Pitch to DiMaggio. 51 is an 8 against a C. That's a single, and that'll be enough to score the runner, Bobby Doerr, from second base, and the American League ties it up 1-0, or 1-1. All right, here's Teddy Ballgame. Pitch to Ted Williams. 5-6 is a 34. Popped up. Second base umpire immediately calls the out on the infield fly rule. This ball is caught by the shortstop, Archie Vaughn. There's 2 outs. And here is Jeff Heath. .340 hitter in 1941. 51 is an 8 against a C. That's a base hit for Heath. And let's see how far the runner goes. 2 outs, he goes to third. American League has men on the corners. East at first, DiMaggio's at third. It brings up Joe Cronin. Joe Cronin is 1 for 1. He's singled. 15 is an 8. That's a base hit. DiMaggio scores from third. Jeff Heath goes to third. RBI for Joe Cronin. And now the American League takes the lead 2-1. That brings up Rudy York, the first baseman. .259 hitter with 27 home runs and 41. 42 is a two. Let's see, that might be a walk. That is a walk to fill the bases. Tough inning for Paul Derringer. Bill Dickey, no place to put him. Bill Dickey could blow this game wide open. Here's the pitch to the Yankee catcher. 33. That's a hit column roll. It's a drive. It might be. It could be. It is a grand slam home run for Bill Dickey. Jeff Heath scores. Joe Cronin touches the dish. Rudy York shake hands with everybody, and everybody's congratulating Bill Dickey on the grand slam. American League 6, National League 1. Timeout. The AL will send up a pitch hitter for pitcher Bob Feller. That's going to be Roy Columbine. There'll be a new National League pitcher. That's Bucky Walters from the Cincinnati Reds. 19 and 15, 2.83 ERA. Bucky Walters is the grade BYZ pitcher. Here's the pitch to Columbine. 2 outs, base is now clear. 31 is a 9 against a B. That's a base hit for Columbine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits in the inning. That brings up Bobby Doerr. From the Boston Red Sox. 1-1 roll, that's a 6. That'll be a run-scoring double for Bobby Doerr if Columbine is fast. He is not. Or 2 outs. There are 2 outs, so he will score. RBI for Doerr. He's 2 for 3. Now Cecil Travis. 7-1 American League. 6-1 is a 14, two balls, no strikes. And 45 is going to be walked a long way. First and second. Joe DiMaggio. DiMaggio hit .357 in 1941 with 30 homers. Also had that 56-game hitting streak, 15. That's a 7 against a B pitcher. That's going to be a base hit. Doerr scores. DiMaggio goes to third. Let's see, no, wait a minute. Doerr scores. Travis goes to third. DiMaggio's at first with his second RBI single. There's Ted Williams. American League has sent 12 batters to the plate. Williams is the 13th. Here's the pitch. 14 is a fly ball to left field. That's the third out. But the American League scores 8 runs in the third inning. It's the AL 8, National League 1. Let me double check that. All right, it is 8-1 in the top of the 4th inning. Thornton Lee is the new American League pitcher. It comes from the Chicago White Sox. 22-game winner, 2.37 ERA, grade A YZ pitcher. Bill Nicholson leads off for the National League. Lefty Lee goes into the windup. Here's the pitch to Nicholson, 52, 27. It's a ground ball to third base. Cecil travels, makes the long throw across, 1 away. Here's shortstop Archie Vaughn. .41 is a ground ball to second base. Two quick ground outs, 2 outs. Lonnie Fry. Three roll, that's a hit column roll for the Reds second baseman. He is fast. 62 is a double for Lonnie Fry. Fry is 2 for 2. Brings up the catcher, Mickey Owen. That's a hit column roll for Owen. Next roll, 65 is a single. Let's see. Fry scores. Slow runner would be out at the plate. I'm automatically play it safe with all my slow runners, unless I say otherwise. So there's a run for the National League. It's now 8-2. Bucky Walters is the scheduled hitter for the National League. There will be a pitch hitter for Bucky Walters. That's Billy Herman. Claude Passeau is warming up in the bullpen. He'll come in and pitch the bottom of the 4th inning. 2 outs, 1 on. Here's the pitch to Billy Herman. 62 is a swing and a miss, strike 3. 3 outs. National League scores once on the double by Fry and single by Mickey Owen. We go to the bottom of the 4th. 8-2 American League. All right, Claude Passeau takes his warm-up tosses, and we'll mention that there is one change in the National League. Bob Elliott goes to right field and replaces Bill Nicholson. Elliott from the Pittsburgh Pirates. Jeff Heath will lead off the bottom of the 4th for the American League. They're up by 6 runs. Heath steps into the box, swings from the left side, facing a right-hander, Claude Passeau. 25 is a fly ball to center field. The center fielder, Pete Reeser, is under it and makes the catch. 1 away. Joe Cronin, American League shortstop, former Washington Senator. 45 is going to be a base on balls. Joe Cronin has been on base all 3 times. 2 singles and now a base on balls. Here's Rudy York. .52 is a 27. A ground ball to third base. 5, 4, 3 double play. That ends the 4th. We go to the top of the 5th. 8-2 American League. Thornton Lee returns to the mound, pitching for the American League. Again, grade A YZ pitcher. And the top of the order, Stan Heck steps in for the Nationals. 6-5 is popped up behind the catcher. Bill Dickey throws away the mask and makes the catch. 1 down. Here is Terry Moore. .43 is a ground ball back to Thornton Lee. He snags it and throws to first. 2 outs. Pete Reeser. 41 is another ball hit on the ground, this time to the American League shortstop Joe Cronin. 3 up and 3 down. Go to the bottom of the 5th. American League 8 and the Nationals 2. For the bottom of the 5th inning, Claude Passeau returns to pitch for the Nationals. He's a grade B pitcher as the modifier. Bill Dickey is the first scheduled hitter. And we see that there is a pitch hitter coming out on deck for the pitcher. That is Charlie Keller out on deck, also from the Yankees. Here's the pitch to Bill Dickey. 6-6 roll. That's a hit column roll for the Yankee catcher. 42 is a triple for Bill Dickey. No outs. Runner at third. Charlie King Kong Keller steps into the left side batter's box. 33 homers and 298 hitter and 41. Passeau pitching from the stretch. Here's a pitch to Charlie Keller. 52 is a 27. Ground ball to right to the third baseman, Stan Heck. That'll hold the runner at third. Here's the throw to first. Keller is out. One away. Back to the top of the order, and Bobby Doerr. 52, 27, same thing. Ground ball to Heck. The throw to first. 2 outs. Paso doing a good job pitching around that leadoff triple. One more big hurdle, though, to get past, and that's a 359 hitter, Cecil Travis. 45 is a base on balls. And that's all going to be all for Claude Paso. Actually, he's going to make a change and bring in Lonnie Warnecke from the St. Louis Cardinals. Warnecke, 17-9, 3.15 ERA, grade B, pitcher, no modifiers. He'll be grade A for one batter only due to same-sidedness, pitching to Joe DiMaggio. Here's the pitch to DiMaggio. 43 is a 29. Ground ball back to Warnecke. Warnecke throws the first. That's the third out. Nobody scores in the bottom of the fifth. Runners are stranded at first and third. We go to the top of the sixth, still 8-2. American League. All right, from the American League, Washington Senators, Sid Hudson is going to be the new pitcher for the American League. He is a grade B pitcher, Y modifier. So Sid Hudson's on the mound. A new double play combination is also in there. That is Joe Gordon at second base. And Lou Boudreau is now playing shortstop for the AL. Top of the sixth, 6-run lead for the American League. And Johnny Mize steps into the box for the National. Here's the windup and the pitch from Sid Hudson, 6'4" pitcher from the Senators. 24 is a swing and a miss, strike 3. Johnny Mize strikes out. He has struck out twice and walked once. That brings up Bob Elliott, the right fielder from the Pittsburgh Pirates. .52 is a ground ball to third base. Cecil Travis throws out Bob Elliott, 2 outs. And now Arky Vaughan, another Pittsburgh Pirate. Vaughn is 0 for 2. And 61 is a 39, strike 1. .54 is a fly ball deep to right field. Giving chase is Jeff Heath. He makes the catch. 3 outs. We go to the bottom of the sixth. 8-2 American League. Scheduled hitters for the bottom of the sixth inning are Ted Williams in the sixth inning. It's Jeff Heath and Lou Boudreau. Here's a pitch from Warnecke, who's back out on the mound for the Nationals. 21. His ground ball to first base, taken by Johnny Mize. Unassisted, 1 away. Jeff Heath, 340 hitter with power, 24 homers. He also hit a lot of triples and doubles. 22 is a double for Jeff Heath. Here's batting for the first time in the game, shortstop Lou Boudreau. Future player manager for the Red Sox, but now he is with the Indians. No outs, or 1 out rather. Man on second. Here's a pitch to Boudreau. 1-6 is a 28. Ground ball to the shortstop. And Arky Vaughan throws out the runner. The Marino boards have the runner advancing to third. I really don't like that result. We're gonna keep that runner at second with 2 outs. Here is, well, we'll go for it. It could have been a slow roller. Runner goes to third. 2 outs. Here is here is Rudy York from the Detroit Tigers. The hometown Tiger gets a base on balls. York is 1 for 2, and he's also walked twice. Bill Dickey has homered and tripled in the game. He's the batter. 25 is a 8 against a B. That's a base hit for Bill Dickey. That's his third hit of the game. That scores Jeff Heath and sends Rudy York to third. RBI single makes it 9-2 AL. All right, there'll be a pitch hitter for the pitcher, Sid Hudson. The pitch hitter is Bertie Tebbetts, catcher from the Detroit Tigers. Marius Russo is warming up, and he'll pitch the top of the 7th inning for the American League. Here is pitch to Tebbetts, 14. It's a fly ball to left field. That's the third out. American League pushes across another run in the 6th. It's 9-2 American Leaguers. There's going to be some wholesale changes here in the 7th inning. First of all, for the American League, Marius Russo comes on the pitch. Grade B pitcher, Y modifier. Coming in to play third base for Cecil Travis is Ken Keltner from the Cleveland Indians. And coming in to play right field from the Boston Red Sox is Dominic DiMaggio. I wanted to have Dominic DiMaggio play in the outfield at the same time as Joe DiMaggio play center field. So that's what's going on now. We got Joe in center, Dominic in right. Left fielder is still Ted Williams. Probably not taking Ted Williams out of the All-Star game. All right, Lonnie Fry is set to lead off the top of the 7th inning for the National League. Coming out on deck is a replacement. That's Bial Lopez. He'll be hitting for the catcher, Mickey Owen. And then there'll probably be a hitter for the pitcher. All right, here's the pitch from Russo to Lonnie Fry, the Cincinnati Reds second baseman. 1-6 is a 28 that's hit on the ground to the left side. The shortstop, Lou Boudreau, picks it up and throws to first. 1 away. That brings up Al Lopez, catcher from the Pittsburgh Pirates. 265 hitter, 5 homers and 41. 35 is a 36. Ball 1. 6-6 roll. That's a hit column roll for Al Lopez out of Tampa, Florida. 44 is a drive. It might be. It could be. It's a pinch hit home run for Al Lopez. And the National League has their third run. It's now Americans 9, Nationals 3. Pitch hitter for the pitcher is Enos Slaughter. 61 is a 40. Foul ball. 31. 9 against the B. That's a base hit for Country Slaughter. And coming in to hit for the first time in the game is third baseman Cookie Lavagetto of the Brooklyn Dodgers. 1 out, 1 on. Pitch from Russo, 6-6 roll. That's a hit column roll for Cookie Lavagetto. Looky, here comes Cookie, 32. It's going to be a triple scoring Slaughter and making the score 9-4. There'll be still another pitch hitter, and that is Joe Medwick of the Brooklyn Dodgers. Medwick, a .318 hitter, 18 home runs and 41. He's replacing Terry Moore. There is still only 1 out. The National League is almost hit for the cycle. They need a double to hit for the cycle in the 7th inning. Medwick could do that. He is a Triple Crown winner in the past for the Cardinals. 14 is a fly ball to the left. And with 1 out, we'll roll for how deep it is. Two is not very deep. Let's see. Yeah, 28. That's very shallow. The left fielder is Ted Williams. So Williams' arm is a 27. That's a 1. Runner on third is a, let's see, Lovagetto's speed is 16, so that would be 17. 11 through 35 is a chance. That's less than half a chance. He's going to hold. 2 outs. And now Pete Reeser. When we go back out on the field defensively, Reeser will move to center field. And Medwick will play left field. Here's a pitch to Reeser. 56 is a base on balls. National League keeps their hopes alive. And now we have a hitter for Johnny Mize. And that'll be the Cincinnati Reds first baseman, Frank McCormick. 2 outs, 2 on. Russo has surrendered 2 runs in the inning. Here's a pitch to McCormick out of New York. New York. 16 is a 28. Ground ball to the shortstop. Lou Boudreau has it, throws to first. 3 outs. The National League scores twice in the 7th. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning. The Americans 9, the Nationals 4. Top of the American League order, and Joe Gordon will come in the bat for the first time in the All-Star game. The young Yankee was a .276 hitter with 24 home runs. Here's the pitch to Joe Gordon. 22 is a base hit of Carl Hubble, the new pitcher for the National League, which is a CY pitcher. So Gordon takes first. That brings up Kenny Keltner, who bats for the first time in this game. Here's the stretch, the pitch by the screwball pitcher, Carl Hubble, 43, 29. Ground out to first base, or Y. If it's a Y, it's a strikeout. Keltner goes down looking. 1 away. That brings up Joe DiMaggio. He is 2 for 4 in the game. 33 is a hit column roll for Joe D. 54 is a double for DiMaggio, and that will score Gordon if he's fast. He's not. So second and third. 2 Yankees are on base. Ted Williams. It has been a parade of hits for the American League. 16 hits for the American League sluggers. And Ted Williams is about the only one that doesn't have a hit. At least amongst the starters. Here's the pitch to Teddy Ballgame looking for his first hit. 31 is a 8 against a C. And that takes care of that. There's a base hit for Ted Williams, scoring Gordon. DiMaggio also scores. 2 RBIs for Teddy Ballgame. 11-4, the American League. I'll bring up Dominic DiMaggio. 64 is a base on balls. First and second. DiMaggio's at first, Williams at second. And now Jeff Heath. Not Heath, it's DiMaggio was batting for Heath after Williams. It's Lou Boudreau batting for the first time in the game. Also a Cleveland Indian. Here's the pitch to Boudreau. 44, 8 against the C. Hit parade looks like it's going to. It does. Williams scores. DiMaggio goes to second. And it's an RBI single for Lou Boudreau. All right, Jimmy Fox will pitch hit for first baseman Rudy York. He'll stay in the game probably and play first base in the 8th inning. Double X was a 300 hitter in 1941 with 19 home runs. 45 is a base on balls, loading the bases. For catcher Bill Dickey, who is trying to hit for the cycle. He stays in the game. That's going to do it for Carl Hobble. The last pitcher for the National League is Cy Blanton from the Philadelphia Phillies. Grade C pitcher, Y modifier. He'll be a grade B pitcher pitching to Bill Dickey. If anything happens to Blanton, we're going to have to go to a position player to pitch. Haven't done that with Apba yet. That's going to take some thought. Bases are loaded. Bill Dickey has singled, tripled, and homered. Here's the pitch to the Yankee catcher. 53 is an 18. That's going to test the shortstop, Archie Vaughn, and he boots it. Runners advance 2 bases. E6. Pitch hitter comes up for Marius Russo, and that's going to be Frankie Hayes, catcher from the Philadelphia A's. He's got second and third, still only 1 out. Cy Blanton pitches to Frank Hayes. 35 is a 36. That's going to be a wild pitch, I believe. Pass ball, unless it's a pass ball 0. Catcher is Lopez. And he has a PB, pass ball 0, so it's not a pass ball, just a ball. 34, fly ball to center field. Caught for the second out, will roll for the depth. Medium depth, 35. Reese's arm is a 38, so that's -3 plus the speed. It's not going to be deep enough to make him think about tagging up and scoring. Top of the order, and Joe Gordon. Gordon came in the game in the 7th inning, and he singled. It's the second time the American League has batted around in the order. Here's the pitch to Gordon. 52 is a 27. That's a ground out to third base. That ends the inning. But the American League scores 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 runs in the 7th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that makes it 14-4. As we go to the 8th inning, this game is sending me to the record books. And one thing I know for sure, the most runs in an inning in an all-star game is 7, scored by the American League in the 3rd inning of the 1990 or 1983 All-Star game. This game, the AL scored 8 runs in the 3rd inning, so that's a record. I'm not sure, but I think 19 hits is the most by one team. That's been done a few times. And right now we're at 18 for the American League. So that record's under threat. The most runs by both teams in an All-Star game is 21. We have 18 in this game, so that record's still under threat. And as I thought, 14 runs by one team is a new record for the All-Star game. 13 is the most. That was done by the American League in 1983, and also 92, and also 98, all by the American League. So we have a new record. American League scoring 14 runs today in the All-Star game. Al Benton is a new pitcher from the Detroit Tigers. He'll be pitching to Bob Elliott of the Pittsburgh Pirates. 41 is a ground ball to shortstop. Lou Boudreau is up with it. The throw to first. 1 down in the 8th. National League's 10 runs behind. Talked about yesterday, nobody has ever come from a 10-run deficit in the World Series. That probably has not happened in the All-Star game as well. Archie Vaughn steps in, also from the Pirates. 62 is a fly ball to right field. Vaughn's retired. Here is Lonnie Frey. He is, I think, the only second baseman on the National League roster, and he's playing well. He's 2 for 3, singled and doubled. 46 is a ground ball back to Benton. He throws to first. National League's retired in the order in the 8th. We go to the bottom of the 8th. 14-4 American League. All right, the last available pitcher for the National League is Cy Blanton, so he returns to the mound to pitch the 9th inning. And Ken Keltner steps into the box. There's only one position player left for the American League on the bench. That's Luke Appling. Here's the pitch to Kenny Keltner from the Cleveland Indians. 24 is a fly ball to left field. That's caught by Joe Medwick, 1 away. Here's Joe DiMaggio. .34, fly ball to center field. Pete Reeser makes the grab. 2 down. And now Ted Williams. .36 is a base on balls. Williams takes first. 2 away. And now Dominic DiMaggio. .61 is a 40. A ground ball to first base. That's taken by the first baseman Frank McCormick unassisted for the 3rd out in the bottom of the 8th inning. We go to the top of the 9th, American League 14 and the Nationals 4. Looks like for the top of the 9th inning, the National League's fixing to send up 3 pitch hitters. It's going to be Harry the Horse Downing, a catcher from the New York Giants. He'll be batting for El Lopez, who homered in his only All-Star at bat. The pitcher will be hit 4. That is Dolph Camilli grabbing a bat, and he's going out on deck from the Brooklyn Dodgers. And in the hole, looks like Mel Lott is pulling a bat out of the bat rack for the New York Giants, hitting for Cookie Lavagetto, the 3rd baseman. Here is the pitch to Harry Downing. New pitcher for the American League is Eddie Smith, BY pitcher from the Chicago White Sox. Pitch to Harry the Horse Downing, 26, is a roller back to the pitcher Smith. He's got it and throws the first, 1 out. Dolph Camilli, 285 hitter, 34 homers and 41, gets into the game. Fly ball deep to right field. The right fielder, that's Dom DiMaggio, makes the catch. 2 outs. Mel Lott. .32 is a ball hit on the ground to second base. Joe Gordon throws the first, 3 outs. That's the ball game. The final score, the American League 14 and the National League 4. We'll be back to wrap this up. All right, this was a wild one from Tiger Stadium. The National League scored 4 runs on 7 hits and 1 error. The American League scored 14 runs on 18 hits and they committed no error. The winning pitcher was Bob Feller. He goes 3 innings, gives up 1 earned run. Paul Derringer is the losing pitcher, 2/3 of an inning, and gives up 6 runs. Mostly that grand slam to Bill Dickey, who will be the star of the game. Bill Dickey went 3 for 4 with a single, triple, and a homer, and 4 RBIs. He also had a walk, so he's on base 4 out of 5 times. Bill Dickey is today's star of the game, and I hope you enjoyed it. Lots of action. Hit the subscription button if you like what you see. If tabletop baseball is something you get a kick out of, hit the like button also. Thanks for watching. Have a good day, and God bless.